opportunity of the day. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leading.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Devils. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Sweet cut there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Panthers are facing 3rd and inches. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lee. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
With the catch, it's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. On the ground, it's Castle. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Blue Devils in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. He breaks the tackle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They'll leave it with him. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Off the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Have some of this. Have some of this.
Here we go. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Line is set on third down. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. To talk over this third down play to open the period. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Quarterback may change this route. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they've converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but a third and long is a different animal. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Unloads quickly. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. To the air, it's Holstein. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Got him downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up to the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Panthers headed quickly to the line. Wants to keep it in the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's got an open man. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Runs through the tackle. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do they do right away? Right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Caught in the backfield, it's Reed. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it. It's Reed. Breaks into the open. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Quick pass on the fly motion. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. He's got it and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring margin. Now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. He's simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, he'll throw it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Under fire. That's caught. It's Anthony. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
I love RPOs. It puts the defense in such a bind. Are they handing it off? Are they throwing the football? How quickly can I commit to this? And you see with the RPO, it just freezes the defense for a half a second. It allows the offensive line to set those blocks up, and they're able to go get the 1st.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Blue Devils want to move quickly. He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. On target. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. No huddle here for the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he dropped it. Just didn't put the thing all the way in.
Yeah, and you can tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. Those are one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but keyword being after the catch.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got his man quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. He caught it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge of your seat type first half. This Gasparilla Bowl has lived up to expectations.
Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things. In that first half, need some more big plays here to get this W.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions with the QBs throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The snap sets up the throw. Quick completion on the out. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
They'll give it to the back. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Working the middle, it's complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Right on the money. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Running back searching for a hole. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. after the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Makes a grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Looking for a gap. It's Castle. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Blue Devils lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. There he goes. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Might be changing the route. He wants to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. The quick out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's King. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Grabs behind the line. It's Lee. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Panthers are in the hurry up. It's a reverse. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Holstein. Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Pitt will line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Castle.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Blue Devils have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Leaves it with the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The short hands, it's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Snagged in the middle. It's Little. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. Keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Has to get there to move the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Hauls it in. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. Pitt pushing the pace. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Now the play fake. Finds his tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Leaves it with the back. That ought to be enough to give Pitt the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Lee. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense lining up quickly.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Through the air, it's Holstein. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing.
Fires toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Give to the running back. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Blue Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try the run. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
Looking for room, it's Castle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so the running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Blue Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many 1st downs, you've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Pitt right back to the line.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop right at the 34-yard line, standing tall to keep them from converting on 3rd down. 4th down coming. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. 4th down, gotta have it here. Caught over the middle, it's Lee. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Lost to throw again. to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Touchdown, Panthers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down one late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for two? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. That's caught. It's Brown. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Caught near the sticks. It's Anthony. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. With sure hands, it's Anthony.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. From right in the center of the field, straight on to win the game. And that is no good. And here in the fourth quarter, still all tied up, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. So here comes our first play of overtime. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. It'll be a draw. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. 1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And they score first here in overtime. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key.
Touchdown, Pitt! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
And the extra point is good. Here in the 2nd overtime, they'll snap it on 1st down. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Good quickness to grab it off the balance. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
1st down, 10 yards to go. Rides the back on the option, the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Holds and fires complete to the right. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Going for 6. Touchdown, Panthers! Got it in to take the lead here in the 2nd OT.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack thwarts the two-point try.
Transfer 30-24.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. The RPO fired complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback making checks. Going to swing it on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Third down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. On third and long, try to convert through the air. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on fourth down in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Little. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
They got it in to tie it up here in double overtime, and now the two-pointer will win it. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's involved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
From the gun. They are in ball game, and that does it in double OT with a two-point conversion. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.